July 6, 2026. This concept of gatekeepers, this concept of getting into celebrityism, getting famous and stuff. So I guess part of the getting famous is the spiritual aspect of it for some people in these occults, and having people come into their homes and make them look like prostitutes, I guess, and then making money off of using them without their consent seems to be how they build their trust fund. And obviously that was what the United States government was doing with other countries as well, with the birth certificate. So, but then on my birth certificate, my employment was being taken. Like, everything was being taken. And then there was already money in the trust fund, but my sister, who was in England, decided to steal it. She decided to use my identity to steal it. And then when they tried to attempt to murder me, and I survived, the money, in order for me to survive, was paid for by somebody in England. My father couldn't pay, and even though I had medical for that last day, which was the same day that I had the accident, they refused to pay. So who paid for it? I guess England paid for it and said, oh, well, you can use her for trafficking, because we already took all the money from trafficking her adopted mother in Germany, and all that money was supposed to go to Germany. But I guess it went to England because our family ended up in England, but nobody told me anything, and nobody told my adopted mother anything. So going back, because I didn't know what was going on with me, and then I finally created my business, everybody who was using me without my knowledge, who didn't want to bring me into this is really the reason why none of us are getting any payout. Because you didn't bring me into this. You were doing stuff. It affected my life. It destroyed my life. And instead of leaving me alone, and I guess you did start leaving me alone, but that was already too late. Because people wanted to post it online. People wanted to make money on Pornhub, on my OnlyFans. You had security companies that had video footage of me having intercourse with my actual relations. Then you bribed those people to continue trying to have me trafficked without my consent. Why did you continue to do it without my consent? That's how you should do startism and fameism and whatever. Like, oh, we see potential in you. How about, or, oh my God, they do have potential. Come with us. Because I tried out for American Idol and I was basically told I wasn't good enough. So I said, screw it. And then I tried out again, and the people that got in were crappy singers, but they had wonderful Wizard of Oz costumes on. But I was a great singer, but I had stage fright. They were natural performers. So I was like, screw it. I tried again. It is what it is. And I got in a band for fun. For fun. That's why I didn't write music. I was like, I want to get in this band. This is fun, but I want a job. I still want to be my technician self. And you wouldn't even let me have that. You kept on spreading. You had to go to different countries and spread this online ideology that I'm a freaking prostitute, where I couldn't even get work. And then you thought, oh, she wants to be a music artist. No, I couldn't find any other work. So I worked in a band, and then you hire the band manager to RAPE me too and record that to keep on claiming I'm doing prostitution. I trusted this person. Just like I trusted my friends. You paid them to continue doing this to me. So how am I supposed to be thankful? How am I supposed to be like, oh, thanks for the trust fund after RAPing me for over 20 years and then destroying my life, and then when I decide that I want to create a business because of what you're doing to me, then you steal my business? If I was supposed to be destined for great things, why didn't anybody tell me? So this is a lie. Everybody that says we did this for her good is a lie. That's why you were living off my trust fund, paying for $10,000 apartments. My apartment was $500. And I made it work. And I loved it. And I was healthy. I had enough food, all healthy food. I fixed my food by myself. This is just sick. How these people of the living God underhandedly go after people that are Jewish, that are Ukrainian, that are Muslim, that are Romanian, German, that are black, strong women, that are intelligent people. They go after people because they find out in the stars, in the constellations, that they were destined for greatness. And since the Vatican also partook in this, because they have the genealogy, they know exactly who has wealth that they can continue stealing from. And God forbid they give their wealth to something other than a white person. This is what this is about. I'm sitting here, homeless. I lost everything. And then you have the nerve to murder my family. Or murder other African Americans. Because they're related to me. If I'm such a Judah, if I'm such a horrible, sacrificial lamb because I did something so wrong, what did I do wrong in this lifetime? To have all of you people treat me like this. To have not just society bribed and lied to go against me, but the entire world to not even give me what's rightfully mine. Even though I never even wanted it. I just wanted my quiet life. And I can't even get that back, because now it's going to take years for you guys to figure out, oh, why did we screw over this person who literally had no criminal record, who literally did nothing wrong in society, who literally was just trying to be a normal United States citizen and pay her taxes? Why did we do this to this girl? Ask yourselves that. Why did you do this to me?